Hello my lovelies, hello my darlings. So, I'm just catching up with my editing at the moment. I've been in Kent for over a month now. Haven't been doing a lot of filming. You will have seen the fuel can holder video and the DIY ladder on the back of the van. I've been pottering around doing a few bits and bobs and just chilling out really, saving a bit of fuel money. And spending a bit of time with Emma and helping her out with a couple of bits and pieces. So during this time as well, Jill swallowed a stone. Now she actually swallowed it a while ago, I believe, before I went to Wales. She'd swallowed a stone and vomited it up. And for a couple of days after, she was quite poorly. It was quite a large plum-sized pebble, and I thought she'd strained herself, hurt her tummy, hurt her throat. So I went through a few different feeding regimes for her to try and help her out, because she wasn't being able to hold down her kibble. It was just coming straight up again, dry. So I bought her some wet food and she was okay during the day, but in the night, usually about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'd be this terrible smell would come over me and I'd wake up to her retching and puking up her wet dog food. That went on for a little while, and I was hoping that she'd get a little bit better, and she did for a while. It was on and off. She was fine in herself, no problems at all in herself, but after a while she did actually become quite poorly, and so I took her to see my friends at the Neuter Project, which is at the Retreat Animal Rescue in Kent, where I used to volunteer. A very good friend of mine, Angie Hamp, who runs the Neuter Project, got me an appointment to go and see some of their vets, and they did a scan on her and said, oh, she's got a mass in her small intestine. Said it could be a stone or it could be something more serious. And Angie got on the phone. This was about 7 p.m. at night by the time they'd finished doing all their neutering for different sanctuaries and places. So at 7 p.m, Angie gets on the phone to her friends at Celia Hammond Trust, other vets, and books me in. This was on a Saturday evening. She books me in for Monday lunchtime at Celia Hammond in Lewisham. So I go up to Lewisham in the van, pay the ULEZ, stay a night in London, in Lewisham, a little parking spot just round the corner from Celia Hammond Trust there in Lewisham, and I take Jill in, and I put a couple of photos up. Jill had an operation. They give her an x-ray. She had an operation, and they removed a stone. Luckily it was just a stone. That, you can see the size of it. That was stuck in her small intestine, and luckily where it was, normally if something is touching that part of the stomach it would go black, but her stomach was beautifully pink, so it must have been moving backwards and forwards in her small intestine. But that's quite a big stone, that, isn't it, eh? To be rattling around in your tummy. I felt awful. I thought I should have taken her to the vet sooner. But Angie said, no, you did try to sort it out. You didn't know. I mean, I thought she'd vomited the stone up. But I still feel awful, even though she said, no, you tried sorting her out. You've done worming, you've done different food. You've been feeding her soft food. You've done the best you can for her. And because Jill was all right in herself until right at the end, there was a couple of days and she just went downhill really quickly, which is when I got on the phone, and luckily I got her seen like within 2 days. So she yeah, but goodness me, what a palaver. So yeah, I'm only saying this really because I'm going to just put a couple of photos up of Jill at Celia Hammond within this video. I'm not sure exactly what else is going to be in this video yet. I've just turned the laptop on to have a look at what else I've got to. Oh, it's gone off. I've turned the inverter on, but I haven't plugged it in. Oh my goodness, what am I like, eh? Anyway, yeah, I'll just give you a little bit of a heads up about Jill, and she was quite poorly, but now she's okay. Show you the stone. I don't know why I'm keeping it. Maybe as a reminder for me not to throw stones for her on the beach. But literally, she had 3 weeks after the operation to be just on wet food, very, very small amounts. At first she was getting like 4 tablespoons of food, like every couple of hours, to try and get food back in her. She'd started to lose a little bit of weight. I mean, she's perfectly alright now. Perfectly alright now. Oh! She still hasn't grown her fur back though, have you, Jill? It's getting there. It's getting there. It's growing back, her fur. And she's got a little seam on her belly, but it was only about 3 times as long as the stone that they've gone in and taken it out. But what wonderful people. That I'm so blessed that I know wonderful people. That operation would have cost, with the x-rays, the scan and everything else, would probably have cost in excess of £3,000. And yeah, these people did me a turn. They did me a right turn, actually. So I'm very blessed. Jill's very blessed. Otherwise, I'd be screwed, really. It would have cost me a fortune to get her fixed. I'd be in debt for quite a long time. I'm still paying my friend back for the engine. That was £3,500 with the clutch as well. I'm still paying them back £100 a month. So Jill's lucky. I'm lucky. Yeah, that would have messed me up big time. I wouldn't have been able to travel about at all, really. I would have just been stuck in one place for a year or two while I paid them back. But yeah, luckily they did me a right turn, and to be fair, they did Angie a right turn, and that was passed on to me, really. But yeah, what wonderful people. What wonderful animal people I know, and I know they'll say I'm a wonderful animal. I'm a wonderful animal person too, and they do have a lot of respect for me as well. It's a lot of the stuff that I've done over the years to help the animals too. But I still don't really accept that. These people do bloody good work, you know. They do bloody good work, and I guess we all play our part. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to shut up because I'm waffling now, and I'm just going to plug the laptop back in, and turn it back on, and yeah, see whereabouts this is going to fit in to my next video. So you might see me again, having another little chat, letting you know what's going to be next. Bye bye for now. Well, I thought when the doggos went in earlier, they just went in on the edge and they didn't disturb any muck. And I thought, oh, looks pretty clean in there. So I go in, dive in, and then all of a sudden, this surge of flotsam and jetsam, duck shit, fish shit, whatever it is, all the rotted leaves, it all came surging up, and I was covered. I'm not too bad, but yeah, it's not the cleanest of places to swim, but at least it cooled me off, and the dogs are cooled off a bit. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to go in there again. It's filthy. So, I could put a photo up of my pants after diving in that filthy pond. I've just had to get the wet wipes out and clean around my nether regions, my backside and my thighs and my waist, where all that muck that surged up found its way into my underpants. Picture's going to come up now. It's filthy.